Put my shoes in here. God, it's like a perfect day. Wow, now we're gonna have to Skola. I don't have my knife with me. Where is it? Hey, keep looking up. It's watercolor. Just like, you know, what, 6 days ago, that's less than 2 weeks. Stephanie Sunshine, she texted Steve and said, you ought to come on, we're gonna do watercolors. Yeah, so it's out here in the forest. It's some kind of school, Skola, it must mean, hey, come on, yeah. Oh yeah, hey, there it says art barn. This is where we're gonna do watercolors. Come on inside here. There was also, you know, just a little while ago, it was oh yeah, here's the water. Okay, this is where they do art, I guess. Come on inside. Oh yeah. Whoa. Nice. Look at this. I'm Astrid. Where do I think I know her? I'm in 3rd grade. I love to swim. I'm 8 years old. I have chickens as pets. Boy. And look at, oh. See, I first on the watercolor night, I saw these, yeah, over here. Look at this. I don't know where there's lights, but you can get this. See, I saw this guy. I don't know who he is. Oh, it's Zicky. And these, of course, when I walked in, we're supposed to be doing watercolors here. I should back up. We're at the Skola. I'm trying to do a little tour for Justin here, my good friend and cameraman. Yeah, okay, well, I'll show you a picture of him later, because he's got a job. But, so I'm here for watercolors, but I start noticing, oh, even look at, the walls are plywood. I mean, talk about practical, but get this. These are just like the kids with Madagascar for ATP, Alpine Theater Project. They made a dream canvas, like bigger than these, but the same idea. What's your favorite role? What's your, you know, what's the line you'd like? So here's these kids, playing soccer is my favorite sport. This is just like the dream canvas. God, trees. Well, that's right. At the Skola, that's just what they do, is walk through the trees. We walked in and there's this Brooke, who's like a teacher, and she says, we do 80% of our classrooms outside, even in the snow like today, or rain, or whatever. But, and, you know, wait till you, see, look at this, plywood walls. You know, a kid wants to hang up, you just screw a bar on here. But anyway, so let's go down and look at the classroom. Everything's in the forest. Let's see what's in here. As I remember, it was kind of big. Come on in here. So I'm just kind of giving you guys a tour and why I kind of got, look at this. Here's a big building. And at one point, so I showed up on Tuesday afternoon, supposedly doing watercolors, but instead I brought home, not a watercolor, I brought home a whole school because I just got enamored of it. I mean, let me just tell you more. So, and one of the things, a day later, 2 days later, this Brooke says, hey, we're doing a solstice, like a little event with the parents and the kids on Thursday, 2 days later. And I heard something about Luminaria. Well, I happen to do Luminaria. I did it around the train depot. I've done a little at Making Place. Oh, by the way, Justin, my cameraman friend, he's with the Making Place. And oh yeah, I forgot. On Wednesday, let me back up. I'm at a dinner raising money for Alpine Theater Project. And I invite this Brooke that now, it turns out she's the director of the place, like one of the founders or something. And then Tricia from Making Place, she comes, they make a connection. I mean, that's kind of the bottom line. I show up here and it's already got connections and everything with all my favorite nonprofits, Alpine Theater, even the music school. Oh yeah, so here's the piano, right? And so you think, you know, whatever, I don't play. But guess what? Wednesday, one of the days, we figure out Donnie Rifkin comes 4 times a week to teach piano, right here. he comes to the jam. He's connected with the music school. I mean, it's all in the family. Oh, and look at these curtains. I didn't even see these. Wow. Young Park stage manager. Back to my real job. Look at that, so you can. Whoa. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They have 4 grades here. You know, preschool. Oh yeah, and they're not just grade 1, 2, and 3. It's like owls, foxes, and larks or something. They give them names. Just like Tracy did with Alpine Theater. You know, she had like 90 kids, right, for the Madagascar play back a couple months ago. And she kept them all on, you know, she had to keep them all. You had the auditions. And instead of going cast A and cast B, it's cast, what was it, Matthew and Alex. That's the separate cast. A little thing, but it's kind of cool. So I think, you know, the 3rd graders, are you in 3rd grade? No, I'm an owl. And I don't know which is which. There's owl, I don't know. Because they're all mostly outside. There's the campus. It's outside. There's a yurt. Oh, there's a couple yurts. There's a Skola. We'll walk out there in a minute. Outside. You do everything outside. I don't know what that is. This is pretty cool. Nicely built. Let's go down and see the classroom. You got to go outside to get to the classroom. No problem for these kids. You know, most schools, right? You go in, you go down, and you get a locker. I'm locker number 16. Here's their lockers. You know, what? Oh yeah, there's more over here with pictures of them. Okay, Eleanor, Lex, cool. And I don't know what level, you know, grade, you know, art. And there's a yurt. I don't know what goes on in there. But look at, yeah, swing sets, tables, all the furniture and stuff's outdoors. How great is that? Yeah. I think the school's trying to adopt me. Or am I adopting the school? Whichever. Oh yeah, here's the back. Yeah, right. Slow children at play? No. Fast children at play. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's come in here. Oh, look at this cool building. Wow. Oh, and more. Looks like, yeah, it's another garage door. Buddy, what is this? Buddy bench. I don't know. Looking for a friend. Wow. Cool. Hello. Stop. What do you mean stop? Go. So here's the classroom. So yeah, here we are in one of the classrooms. I don't know what level. And you know, Steve was over here talking with Brooke. It turns out, like I said earlier, Brooke is the founder, you know, and so she knows her stuff. She's got all this science-based stuff, the project, and they took them down during this, you know, just last week because it's Christmas break. But they had a map was their project. So, oh yeah, wait, where's the, they took those down too. I see, it changes. They had east, west, north, and south. Right there, the compass points on the wall. Yeah, and then here's a secret quiz. I gotta ask a kid, what the heck are these? You know, I don't know. And that's the beauty of wood walls and, you know, plywood walls in the other place. Anyway, so they do like this, and there's a woman teacher talking, and all these kids, and this young girl, Kendall, and we just kind of lock our eyes. She's from Madagascar. She was a lemur in Madagascar, and she played Jenga with me, giant Jenga. So she's sitting there with this big smile, and you know. And I'm making all these connections. And then look at this signage. They had more signage. I got to look at this signage, and this is what I saw just like a week ago. What is this? Get ready, do, done, get done. I thought there was a 5th one. I saw some other posters, so they've cleaned up. Oh yeah, I was about to say, Steve walks in and goes, anyway, he sees all these papers and, you know, kind of cluttered. He goes, this is sort of a mess. And then he realizes, oh wait, kids are doing stuff here. He doesn't have kids, and neither of us do, but that's what you do. Oh, wait, I forgot. I see this stack, or on the maps. I'm looking at a map, and there was quite a few maps on these walls, and I see this thing that says, sit spot. Sit spot. What is that? And here, oh look at, Lord, these are kids' names on here, and then look at this. Here's some little cushions. Well, it turns out, I finally, of course, who do I ask, what's a sit spot? Oliver, no. Who was it? Astrid, I don't know who it was. Charts. Oh yeah! See, here's the same thing like on the wall. Get ready, there's your clothes. Do, put on layers, put on sweatpants. Done, there's a kid already. Get done. And you hang it up and it's in the laundry. I mean, see, they have these systems, and these got a lot of research-based, evidence-based systems. The project mode, and let's just, here's Justin filming. Hi, Justin. Yeah. But look at this. I walk in here, and I don't know where, we couldn't really get the lights on, but this is a great classroom with a lot of stuff. Yeah, I don't know if we do lights or not. Oh, anyway. And I'm starting to walk out, and I notice, wait, these tables. These are like, oh, they nestle. So you can put them together, you can do it in a circle, and guess what? 2 months ago, Brittany Crest of Wildtoria, that's another nonprofit, kids with giant Lego box, she texted me, and I'll show you the picture. She wanted me to build tables, like 7 of them, just like this. Of course, there I am, looking on the website finally to learn more about this Skola. And Brittany Crest, she's one of the founders of this. She's right there on top. There's 4 women back when. And there's Brittany Crest. Maybe it's a small world just because of Whitefish, but no. See, it's a small... It's an interconnectedness. I don't know. I don't usually use the word resonate, but this fits with me. This does resonate. But then there's this solstice event they're going to have here, and Brooke says, "Can you do luminaria?" Well, yeah, I can. So I show up on Thursday, 2 o'clock. Kids are still here, and you know what? I think there was, I don't know. There's some little group inside. But there was a passel of them there. They were all outside. And some came and helped me. So sure enough, I parked down here, and I got, a couple hundred bags and candles. And we start putting out bags with a little candle and sand all the way down here, And in fact, I give Lars, I said, oh yeah, we got the sand in a bag, a little luminaria, a little lunch sack, white, and it's time to start lighting them. So I think, 6, 7-year-olds lighters. And I said, you guys, do you do light? And the guy, whoever it was, the student just says, I build bonfires. I'll take it. And he just goes starting lighting. And then sometimes the lighter goes out. So he comes back, I think it was Lars. And he says, I need a candle I can hold, and then it'll go along and they can light from that. Smart kid. He's like 7. And then in fact, the wind comes up. Do you have a little box for a windshield? Wind, whatever you call it. So I cut a little box. So he carries around 2 candles, and so all the kids are going down here lighting. And we put up 177 of them on both sides, all the way down here. I'll put a picture so you can see it. And eventually the kids, they're still in classes outside. They have a fire and singing, and later that night, these kids parade down here. And they're looking at all the luminaria, which some of them help put out, and they sing, and it's just inspiring. It's just amazing. And that's Thursday, yeah, just like a week ago. Anyway, and that's kind of my story actually. Wait, I forgot. Come over here. We got to have. Yeah. So yeah, I'm at my truck, and we're loading this sand. And the sand, I got these tube sand, right? It says right on it, tube sand. We open it up, it's kind of like pea gravel. And Oliver says, what's pea gravel? Is that where you pee on it? I said, no, I don't think so. And so we're discussing the history or geology of gravel or something. And then finally I go, oh, you know, it's probably because they're shaped like peas that you eat. You know, I don't know. So he agrees with that. So I said, yeah, this is kind of, I wish it was real good. Oliver says, hey, I know where there's some sand. Come on. We grab a bucket. I try to keep up with him. And we go back over here. I don't need to show you, but we go up to a sand pile there. It's their sandbox. And their kids are out there playing and learning and having fun in nature. And we try to take some sand. It's got some weeds in it. Oliver says, I know where there's better sand. Come on. And we go right down. Come on, let me show you. Come on down here. Now we'll walk on the road. I'm not as agile as the kids. So yeah, Oliver comes on down here and at the end of the day. And tree houses and stuff. Right there, I can't remember where it's up there. So look at all these tree houses. Oh yeah, here's one of their maps. See, that's I think that must be the map of the campus, the place. And but the sandbox, I think is right up here. So we come over here with our bucket. Yeah. And right now they're picking up some sand in here, and the kids, this is their spot. They come over. Why are you stealing our sand? Oliver says, oh, we're borrowing it. We'll bring it back. Oh, okay. So that's good. I don't know if we did that or not. Anyway. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, look at all this other stuff. I hope you realize that Skola is not just a school. It's a story. That's for sure. And it's continuing. Okay. Anyway, you guys, you should come and visit. That's the only way to experience this. That's what I did just like less than a week ago. Or was it 2 weeks? 6 days, whatever that is. Okay, let's go.
What kind of conversations do you have here before?
So, yeah, here we are at Jalisco's and getting some food. Here's Danica. Good to see you. Anyway, and we're sitting here with Steve and Stephanie Sunshine over here, and Maggie. She's a parent and kind of she's helping a lot with Skola, myself, and Brooke. So Brooke's sitting here, and of course, I'm going, wow. This is quite a fantastic school. We Steve and I are thinking we should do a donation or something, or support them in some kind. I gotta be involved somehow. And they see here's there. So I did this list, and why should we donate at all? And actually, one of my main questions was. What's the demographic? Who comes to this school? Or are they all just, well-to-do folks? And Brooke says, well, no. 50%, over 50% of the kids are on scholarship. And yeah, the preschool are just for 2 days. Anyway, so I kind of signed that off my list. And the Skola does standard testing, and their kids are right up or beyond the comparative public schools. So I had a bunch of questions. The teacher salaries. They're a little bit low. They're on a budget. They don't have, health insurance or retirement or any of that, but they still stay. That group I saw in the circle, back up in the big building, they're committed. They get there and they never leave. Why would you want to in a school like that? So I think, like partway through this, what happened was Steve says, come here. And so we get up and we go around the corner like to get some more napkins or something. And And so Steve's here and he's talking to me and he goes, we should support this school. Let's, what do you want to do? Let's go up, what about 300? What? 300? Okay. Yeah. So we come back, and I forgot the napkin. And so Brooke's sitting right here, right? And I say, you know, Brooke, Steve and I were just talking there. We weren't really getting a napkin. We decided that you've answered all these questions. Steve's been picking your brain for all this stuff. We're going to give you $300,000. Brooke just goes, she just breaks into tears. And she's just gone crazy. I mean, she doesn't say anything. I'm tearing up right now. It was a great thing to do. And you know what? Parallel of this, I always get like the holiday blues. You know, I get kind of depressed during Christmas and my birthday. All of a sudden, because of this school, that's gone. I've been so joyful for the last, now it's been what, 11 days since I even knew what the Skola was. I've donated, Steve and I, $300,000 to it. And I'm starting to make flyers, I'm gonna make banners. I'm in, I'm all in. What do you think? Anyway, that's my story. That's about it tonight. Okay. This boy brings me out right here. He says, this is my sit spot. I kind of, sit spot, oh. He says, yeah, you know, I sit down here and he kind of touches the tree. You know, it's growing from the top. It's also growing out, kind of like I do. And I sit here, look around at nature, and kind of think inward. It's you know, he's almost doing meditation. It's mindfulness. It's just amazing. That's the self part, the me part. All these kids are working on. I mean, how great is that? Wow. Yeah. Sit spot. I like it.